grumpy. Don't be grumpy. Oh, you got a broken one. Oh no. What do you got, baby? You wanting to brood? You little broody? Yeah. She's broody.
Huh?
She's broody.
Who is?
The one that was just squawking. But there's a broken yolk in here. We need to clean it out. We gotta clean this out. Good morning, friends. Welcome to Morning Chores. We moved the chickens yesterday from where they've been staying for way too long. You can see how much they can use up their resources, and we moved them to a fresh spot. They've never been here. This strip right here used to be my rows of strawberries, and my girlfriend warned me, but I did it anyways. And it was just too much maintenance trying to weed eat around and just all the things. So we actually moved the strawberries down into the two corners of the garden, and I think that's just gonna be a lot more manageable. And once we use up that space really efficiently, then I think this entire side yard will probably eventually become a garden, but that's long term. We are just getting some chores done while Cassidy is taking her nap. We are having a big celebration today, and I think my mind is a little bit blown of how quickly a year can go, but also how long ago and a lifetime ago it feels that we had a baby that was throwing up constantly, pulling out her NG tube, that she even had an NG tube, that we were monitoring, trying to figure out how long we could go before her inevitable surgery. That was a very intense time. And today we are slowing down and breathing and really taking in and remembering where we've been and celebrating where we are.
Go in the garden and pick some food.
Is this your snack for right now?
It's our little snack for right now.
So cute.
There's some up there.
You need to go up a little taller?
Show one. Mommy, there's some right there. A snack green peas. Right there. May you get some?
I can get some. Good job.
Look how much green beans we have. Because we're going to eat some while we drive on that ATV.
Awesome.
It's carrot season!
Too late for carrots, but we'll see.
Yay! These are our peppers. These are our bell peppers. You want to see a bigger one? They look like tomatoes, but they're just cherry tomatoes. They taste different than just tomatoes. They're so good. These cherry tomatoes are what cherry tomatoes look like. Look. These are red flowers, very red flowers. They're so pretty. Very pretty. Now these are our marigolds. We have chicken hair clips. Chicken hair clips it is. And we already learned about walnuts. Now we are going to learn how to make chicken leaves out of hair clips. New flowers, pink flower. Okay. You know what? We can make feathers out of pink. Watch this. Flowers. Oh, let's sit right there. Oh my goodness, let's go show Mom.
inside for a quick snack. You guys haven't seen a tour of our addition. We have a pantry now, which is huge. And for us, the pantry is more an appliance pantry, which is really cool. So Cassidy's still napping. It's her special day, and she is deciding to take a nice long nap today. So you guys are just coming along on project day today, because literally today we are just wanting to be outside, breathing, talking to each other. Callie and I planted some carrots. We are smoothing out some things in the garden. It feels really good. It's cold outside. Philip's in shorts and a t-shirt, but I think it's starting to get cold. And our guest of honor, Cassidy, is napping, which is awesome and amazing that she's getting her rest, and hopefully she'll show you that she can walk now. It's amazing of where we've come in a year. The last few months before her surgery, we were just in survival mode, in the sense of I was feeding around the clock, lots of NG feedings, throwing up, appointments. I want to say we were going every week leading up.
You had a couple appointments every 3 days.
It was just...
it was weight check and every heart check and everything.
The moment she stopped gaining weight is the day that we said, all right, time to schedule surgery, because the only goal of putting off surgery is for the baby to get bigger. And if the baby isn't going to get bigger because they just have run out of steam, then it's time to go in and fix their heart. And that's what happened. She made it to 4 months and 3 weeks before she had her surgery. I was looking at some pictures of her like the night before her surgery, and I didn't think she looked that sickly, but there's her 4 month like monthly photo. That one 4 month photo, she just looks tiny, and her coloring doesn't look amazing, and it was time for her to have surgery. For those of you who are stopping by, Cassidy had a what they call AV canal, AVSD, endocardial cushion defect. There's a lot of names for it, but it's pretty much a big hole between the atrium or the top of the heart, big hole in the bottom between the ventricles or the bottom of the heart, and then all the tissue that's supposed to make up the valves on either side of the heart, which means it takes the blood from the top of the heart to the bottom. All those valves weren't separated. It was just all the tissue was one, so they call it one common valve. So there's all this tissue, and it's just opening up the whole heart, hole on top, hole on the bottom, and then just a big valve in the middle. So that's what Cassidy's heart looked like before her surgery. And what's wild is that they can survive and function for months before it just takes so much energy and their blood's just not pumping effectively enough for them to gain weight. And we are just very overwhelmed, and how much we know that we are beyond blessed with the outcome. We are very thankful that Cassidy's heart, even though when I describe it, it sounds like a big, huge defect, which it is, the whole thing is very big, she was very straightforward. We have a friend who was born the day after Cassidy, or 2 days after Cassidy, and they both had the exact same heart condition. And she ended up having to have her surgery, I want to say she was like 2 months old, because she was not doing well. And so it's just wild. Every story is so different. And hopefully you will meet that friend at some point, because our 2 girl heart babies are 2 days apart with the exact same heart condition, and we just think that they're cute little 1-year-old buddies now. But right now we are working on some projects. Philip got this on Facebook Marketplace, and we are going to use it for storage downstairs in our addition, which reminds me, we need to do a video of a tour of everything that we added onto our house. We had my parents living with us for a year. We had everyone here for Christmas, and we like to host Bible studies and lots of celebrations, and it was tight in our living room. And so we ended up adding what we wanted to be a screened-in porch, which turned into a 4-season sunroom. Are you gonna help paint?
Yeah. Okay.
You wanna paint? Oh, did you grab, I think you grabbed one of Daddy's nice t-shirts. Oh no, that's stained. That's okay.
That.
There you go. Now you're covered. You got yours on? Come here, down here, cute girl.
See, mine is short.
Yours is short.
I tucked it in.
Oh, you tucked it in. There you go. Well, if you keep it long, it'll protect your clothes.
Like that?
Yeah.
It's all the way to my feet.
It's all the way to your feet. So today we are actually going to have Philip's parents over, and we are going to celebrate by just having a dinner and watching Cassidy. Yeah, Mimi and Papa are coming tonight. Surprise!
Mama, but yesterday was Cassidy's anniversary.
Cassidy's anniversary was a couple of days ago, and by getting together, we're getting together on a Friday, and you guys will be seeing this video this weekend, and just so that way we could have Mimi and Papa over and celebrate and watch the video of her surgery day. And I'm glad we were able to capture what we captured, but that day I was in no position to be anywhere. I mean, when I went into Cassidy's room, I had to sit down because I was like weak in the knees, knowing and seeing what was going on. I just knew it wasn't going well. I guess I'll share while Cassidy's still sleeping. So her surgery was longer than anticipated. They took her off the heart-lung bypass machine to test to see how the repair looked, and it still had a very moderate to large leak, and so she ended up having to go back on the heart-lung bypass, which is not ideal when you are doing open heart surgery. Ideal is to be on that just once. So it took a lot longer. Then she got back to the room, and they finally, after hours and hours, said, okay, you can finally come back. It's just taken us a little longer to get her settled. So we got back, and they said she was just doing great, and you know, it looks like we're having some struggle. They're talking to me very calmly, but I'm looking at the monitor and I'm seeing her blood pressure is tanking. I could tell how many extra nurses, the charge nurse, I could just, by knowing the hospital, I just knew who was in there. I could see the charge nurse was in there, respiratory therapist, and then I saw all the procedure carts making their way. I saw the crash cart on its way, and Cassidy was not doing well. And I'm thankful Philip was naive in the moment where he felt, oh, this is just normal.
You're welcome.
And I knew that something wasn't right. And then we saw our surgeon. And our surgeon was as calm as a cucumber, and I'm so thankful for that. And they pretty much just explained that, you know, she's accumulating blood around her heart, and that fluid is pushing on her heart, and she's crashing. And so they opened her up at the bedside. And so if you look at her scar, her top scar is, you can barely even tell there's a scar there, but the bottom got reopened. It's a thicker, more obvious, prominent scar. And they ended up putting a secondary chest tube to drain off that extra fluid. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit to our project, and I will finish the story of what that day was like, maybe when Cassidy wakes up. How does that sound, everybody? But look at, we've got all this storage, 2 massive tables that are gonna be lots of storage.
This is not your storage, this is my desk.
Oh, sorry. This is gonna be Philip's desk, and you bought it for $60, and I just asked him, instead of leaving it blue, can we paint it black? So we'll leave it wood on top and black shelves.
Oh, black on the red.
That looks amazing, guys.
I think it looks really good.
The legs.
It's not
black
like
contrast.
it's chipped, it's whatever, it's used,
Yeah,
it's
this is
cheap,
not
it's
like but wood right now is so expensive. It was actually a great deal to just
it would have been about, you know, $150 to $200 for the wood to build both tables, and I figured
we got these
just
for
drive a half an hour and go pick them up for 50 bucks.
Awesome. Good job, babe.
It doesn't need to be perfect, it needs to be functional.
Look at me, pause. You guys come paint this side. You guys are doing awesome.
Thanks, Mom.
Is that so fun? Good job. Is that so fun, kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it so fun?
But I'm dripping everywhere.
You are dripping everywhere. Why don't you come do the corner, the edges, like these, the ones with that you kind of need the brush to get into the nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's what the tape is for.
Yep, we taped it so you can't get the tape. That's good.
Kiki, after that, can it be my turn to do that brush? Yeah.
Yeah, we can trade, right?
Bye.
Good job sharing. Good project, Daddy. Oh, I hear someone is awake. Sometimes we all just need to pause and breathe and take in some beauty. Okay, let's go get her. Good morning. Good morning. You want to get up? Okay, can you put your passy down? Put your passy down. Good job. Say good morning. Okay, you feel better? We have a wake up slowly family members. Kinsley wakes up fast. Me, Callie, and Cassidy wake up slow. Daddy is somewhere in the middle. He kind of wakes up fast, but not as fast as Kinsley. You want cracker? Means yes. You want cracker? Cassie, can you say happy 1 year? She's sitting on some cardboard because we have some extra brick from our fireplace. So we're gonna put a brick pad down and we're just putting the cardboard down to prevent any weeds from growing. But Cassidy, where'd I leave off? I think it was right when the surgeon had to come back in once she got back to the ICU. It was a bit of a roller coaster the next couple of days, but we did have some withdrawal issues, which was interesting. She wasn't on the medication for that long, but she had a really hard time coming off of some things. So we had a couple of days of just, I think I slept for a few hours here and there, and I was just at her bedside the rest of the time. And now she's sitting, eating, and she looks at me like, what, Mom? It's no big deal. I was good. You were more upset than I was.
Weren't you really in a tizzy about breastfeeding?
Oh, I was nervous about breastfeeding or my milk supply.
Yeah.
I didn't even know if I was ever going to breastfeed, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I was pumping and giving. And because I was stressed, I was nervous of my supply tanking. But my supply actually stayed okay in the hospital. I have so much breast milk. And so, yeah, we actually, after open heart surgery, shockingly, we were able to transition to breastfeeding like a month later after we got home, like maybe 6 weeks after her surgery. That was pretty neat as well. She was a champ. Are you trying to show off your climbing skills? That's not on the agenda for today. We don't need to climb up the stairs. But I'm kind of mischievous and I do things anyways. Cassidy, you won't remember today, but Mimi can. Yay! And we're here to celebrate as a family.
Because it's Cassidy's anniversary!
It's Cassidy's anniversary!
Heartiversary.
It's her heart of... Oh,
Your heartiversary.
that was good.
That's good. Mimi.
From mine to yours.
Her heartiversary. That was good.
Mama.
Can you show how you're walking? Okay, bring it to me. Such a big girl! Good job!
Yay, Cassidy! Yeah!
Yeah, yummy.
Mimi.
Mimi. Mimi. Okay, we're gonna do some stuffed quesadillas for dinner. Stuffed means I didn't just put cheese in it, I put a whole bunch of stuff in there. And then we are going to celebrate by watching some videos. So after dinner, you wanna tell them what we're gonna do after dinner? Do you know?
Go to bed?
Yes, but we're gonna watch a video of what Cassidy was going through this time last year. Like how sometimes we watch your birthdays.
Good job. Yay, good job.
On our
Oh.
So good, Cassidy.
Wow!
Yay!
Try you. High five. A year ago, you were not laughing.
No, you were not laughing last year. At the 1 week mark after surgery, I want to say,
Go get mama.
she gave her first smile. And that was that was so reassuring because she is such a smiley baby. And she had just started kind of smiling and laughing, you know, the month before. And for it to go away during surgery and then for it to come back was so exciting. Okay, I think we're gonna turn on her video.
Whoa, you are really showing off. Yeah. Come here. You gonna go that way?
Mama.
Yeah,
Mama.
yeah.
Mimi. Mama.
Mimi, mama. Yeah.
She said, Mimi, mama, Mimi, mama. That's cute. Mimi's so cute. You know why?
Yay! She says yay!
Cassie clapping.
How long did you say it was before she said the doctors and nurses never went home?
She's like, what are you praying about?
Crazy for the big kid that is in surgery and the health of this child.
Oh my gosh.
Down the street to get some breakfast and
Did the baby?
that kind of hit me feeling like, oh my gosh, she's just gonna go through a battle.
You did, you went through the battle.
Are you jealous that Kinsley's on Mommy's lap?
She's pushing her.
You're not strong enough to push me off.
Was that one of the longest days of our lives by a long shot?
It was, yeah.
As we're going through, like rewatching this, I recall all of the emotions and why there were tears. And as I'm watching this with Cassidy just playing and tooting around, it's just overwhelming almost to see how healthy she actually is.
Where is she?
Look at her. You can climb into the fire. This is exactly why that fire has never been on yet. Cassidy, can you get down from the fireplace? I think she only knows how to go up. She's not how to get down. He's stuck.
Mama.
He's stuck.
Blueberries? Okay, I can
She's back out there.
say thank you.
She's gonna go up there 100 more times. I can't believe they had to open her up at bedside. I can't believe we were smiling that day. That was such an enormously stressful day. Cassidy, I don't think you understand how monumental this moment is that we're celebrating, and I just think you're peeing into the wind right now.
He has no idea. Anyone else?
She has the energy I would have had I not had all those surgeries. Because I had 3 by the time, or I had 2 by the time she had her 1. The fact that her heart closed and didn't have to have that coarctation repair was monumental for her. I love her energy though, and I love how much she laughs.
No, thank you.
A few hours after being.
Cassidy, go throw it away.
You put in the trash?
Remember Kinsley knew how to throw her diapers away?
Yeah.
If you guys ever go back and watch some of the first vlogs when Kinsley was little, it's like the most responsible 1-year-old I've ever seen in my entire life. How is Kinsley that big right now, Alex? How are you 6 years old and so mature? Callie, you're so wonderful. Do you know what a great big sister you are?
Yeah.
Confident too.
I love you. I love you. I love my girls.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Love you, Mama. You and Alex have quite a bond together in watching these kids do this, huh?
And you and Cassidy.
Cassidy's funny.
The baby? Say, is that me? Can you say me?
Look at you, baby. Where's the baby? Where's the baby?
Aww.
Oh, precious.
She's looking normal.
So much. I mean, look how much better she looked in just
Like 3 days.
days.
It's crazy. I'll never forget walking her in that wagon down the hallway.
Oh yeah, because we traded out the very
Yeah,
last
I
day.
finally got to go see her.
This is, she wasn't smiling yet. She was just
Still
a
dazed.
lot of pain.
Is this such a blessing? Oh man. I hope this brings other.
I remember the
I hope this brings hope to parents that they're gonna get through it and they're gonna see their little miracle.
I feel like I remember, but then when we actually watch back of what it was actually like, it was so much more intense than I even remember it. Ready? Let's celebrate. Woohoo!
You're getting yelled at for
You
this.
good? Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Say night-night.
Nanny.
Nanny.
Nanny. Nanny.